Are you tired of crowded airports, tight itineraries, and endless red tape just to get away for a few days? Imagine stepping off the plane, walking straight through customs, and heading to the beach without ever needing to show a visa. So why are more Americans heading to certain Caribbean islands every year? The answer is simple: sunshine, turquoise waters, and absolutely no paperwork. These destinations aren't just beautiful, they're passport-friendly havens. No embassies, no interviews, no stress. And in some of them, you can stay for up to half a year without needing anything more than your passport. So, which islands are welcoming U.S. travelers with open arms? Let's explore 10 Caribbean countries where U.S. citizens don't need a visa in 2025. Number 10, the Bahamas. With its crystal clear waters, postcard-worthy beaches, and a relaxed culture, the Bahamas feels like a dream. But here's something most people don't realize: U.S. citizens can stay in the Bahamas for up to 8 months without applying for a visa. Yes, 8 full months. It's no wonder many Americans are quietly turning this tropical paradise into their winter getaway without the need to buy property, obtain permanent residency, or deal with bureaucratic headaches. Just pack your bags, bring your passport, and walk right in. No embassy visits. No interviews. No complications. And the best part? It's only about an hour's flight from Florida. With over 700 islands and cays, there's plenty of space to unwind, disconnect, and avoid the crowds. Some of these islands are so secluded, you'll feel like you've discovered your own private world. Could paradise really be this easy to reach? Number 9. Barbados. Barbados offers more than stunning beaches, it offers a lifestyle. What if you could live the island life for 6 months visa-free? Well, in Barbados you can. U.S. travelers are allowed to stay for up to 6 months without a visa, and it's not just tourists making the most of it. Digital nomads, retirees, and even young families are choosing to stay longer, and they're loving it. Barbados stands out as one of the few Caribbean nations with high-speed internet, modern infrastructure, and sunshine all year long. It's also one of the most developed islands in the region, yet entry is visa-free for Americans. You can easily blend into local life as if you've always belonged. 6 months of freedom, warm breezes, and no immigration red tape. That's not just a vacation, that's a second life. Number 8. St. Kitts and Nevis. Imagine a place where the sound of traffic is replaced by the rustling of palm trees, and the skyline is shaped by volcanic peaks instead of concrete towers. That's the charm of St. Kitts and Nevis. U.S. citizens can stay here for up to 6 months without needing a visa. You'd be surprised how many people don't even know where this twin island nation is on the map. But its small size hides one of the Caribbean's best-kept secrets for visa-free travel. Just show your valid U.S. passport and walk in, no paperwork, no consulate appointments. But what truly makes it special is the pace of life. Locals call it Lyman, the art of doing nothing beautifully. As you watch the sun set behind a mountain that kisses the sea, you'll understand. And don't let the country's size fool you, St. Kitts and Nevis boasts one of the strongest passports in the Caribbean and a thriving tourism sector, yet somehow has escaped the mass tourism that floods other islands. Here you'll find places where time seems to stop, where the stars are clearly visible, and where strangers still wave hello. Boredom? Maybe that's exactly what your soul has been craving. Many U.S. travelers don't just visit, they come back year after year. Number 7. St. Lucia. Not all islands are created equal. Some leave a mark on your passport. Others leave a mark on your soul. St. Lucia does both, and you won't need a visa to experience it. U.S. citizens can enjoy a stay of up to 6 weeks visa-free. Don't let the short duration fool you, St. Lucia is packed with more natural wonders than many countries 10 times its size. Towering volcanic peaks, bubbling sulfur springs, and black sand beaches define its wild beauty. This is where thrill seekers meet peace lovers. One minute you're hiking a jungle trail, the next you're sipping rum under a palm tree that has seen more decades than you have. The island strikes a balance between modern and untouched. There are resorts, yes, but also quiet fishing villages where time stands still. The people here speak English, welcome you warmly, and genuinely want you to enjoy your stay. That's the kind of hospitality you can't fake. Many visitors plan for 6 weeks, but end up counting the days until they can return. Number 6. Grenada. You'll smell Grenada before you even land, not ocean breeze, but a warm mix of nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon carried on the air. This is the Spice Island of the Caribbean, and it welcomes U.S. travelers without a visa for up to 90 days. Grenada isn't just a pretty postcard. Its local markets smell like your grandmother's kitchen, and the sunsets look like paintings. But it's more than just aesthetics. Getting in is incredibly easy for Americans. No visa, no consulate visit, just a passport and a ticket. While others flock to over-commercialized islands, Grenada stays grounded. The waters are clear, the beaches, like grand aunts, are expansive, and the crowd is minimal. There's even an underwater sculpture park and crater lakes hidden in the hills. Despite its natural beauty, the island remains authentic. Locals are friendly, the cost of living is reasonable, and the cultural life is vibrant. In Grenada, goats roam freer than people in crowded cities, and that might sound odd, until you realize how refreshing it feels to just breathe without constant notifications. Grenada isn't just a vacation, it's a reminder of how life used to be. Simple, joyful, human. Number 5. Dominica. Think of rainforests so lush they seem untouched, rivers that carve through valleys like lifelines, and waterfalls that roar, not trickle. That's Dominica, not to be confused with the Dominican Republic. Known as the Nature Island of the Caribbean, Dominica offers U.S. citizens the chance to explore its raw beauty for up to 6 months visa-free. Unlike other tourist hotspots, Dominica doesn't cater to mass tourism. There are no mega resorts, no flashy distractions, just nature in its purest form. Yet despite its rugged look, the island is extremely welcoming. English is spoken widely, the atmosphere is peaceful, and the locals are proud to share their culture. They'll guide you to hidden hot springs, rivers, and family-style meals. It's not just an island, it's a heartbeat. Ever soaked in a thermal spring surrounded by rainforest? Here, that's just a normal Tuesday. And with one of the longest visa-free stays in the region, you get 6 full months to unwind and reconnect with what matters. Many arrive intending to stay a week and end up canceling their return flights. Think you need a strict plan for paradise? Here, all you need is a passport and a sense of adventure. Number 4. Antigua and Barbuda. Imagine waking up every morning and stepping onto a new beach every single day for an entire year. No repeats, no reruns. Just an endless parade of golden sands, clear waters, and radiant sunshine. Sounds like a fantasy, but it's a reality in Antigua and Barbuda. This twin-island Caribbean nation is home to an astonishing 365 beaches, literally one for each day of the year. And here's the best part, U.S. travelers don't need a visa. Not for a week. Not even for a month. Americans can stay for up to 6 months visa-free. No consulate visits. No forms. Just your passport and a direct route to paradise. Surprisingly, many travelers overlook this gem in favor of more mainstream destinations. But that's precisely what makes Antigua and Barbuda so remarkable. It remains a tranquil escape, less crowded, more personal, and deeply rooted in its natural charm. Antigua is alive with color and luxury. Picture postcard-worthy views, majestic yachts anchored in English Harbor, pastel-hued villages lining the hills, and beach bars where the music flows just as freely as the drinks. It's refined yet welcoming, not flashy or artificial. Then there's Barbuda, a quick journey away, yet vastly different. Here, time seems to stand still. Flamingos gracefully roam salt ponds, and untouched pink sand beaches stretch out with barely a footprint. At night, the stars blanket the sky, shining more brilliantly than in almost any other part of the Caribbean. But there's more to Antigua than serene views. It hosts one of the largest sailing regattas in the Caribbean, drawing adventurers and sailors from all over the world. Explore historic forts like Shirley Heights, venture through lush rainforests, or snorkel in crystal-clear reef waters that seem to glow. You might expect an escape this perfect to involve bureaucratic hurdles. Yet in Antigua and Barbuda, the opposite is true, 6 months with no visa and no red tape. Just salty breezes, open freedom, and memories waiting to be made. If your vision of paradise includes diversity, charm, and natural beauty untouched by mass tourism, this is your ideal escape. And if it still sounds too good to be true, there's only one way to know for sure. Go see it for yourself. Number 3. Jamaica. What if you could land on one of the world's most legendary islands, Jamaica, and stay for up to 6 months without any visa hassles? No hidden terms. No embassy appointments. Just pure freedom, beaches, mountains, culture, and music. Here's the twist. Most tourists come for only a week, unaware they could have half a year of island life without ever stepping into a consulate. Jamaica is famous for its reggae beats, jerk chicken, and stunning turquoise waters, but there's so much more beneath the surface. The Blue Mountains are draped in mist, hiding secrets in their folds. Rivers like the Martha Brae weave through untouched rainforest, and in quiet fishing villages, locals still sail in hand-carved boats, unchanged for generations. You'll be amazed how quickly the chaos of everyday life fades away. Whether you're cliff diving in Negril or sipping fresh coffee grown in volcanic soil, something about this island brings you back to yourself. This isn't just a vacation. Jamaica reconnects you with nature, with people, with rhythm. The culture here is rich and vibrant, present in every handshake, every drumbeat, and every pot of aromatic curry goat simmering on a street corner. 6 months without a visa isn't a break, it's a lifestyle shift, a transformation. All you need is your passport. Before we take you to the next destination, make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon. Your support helps us continue to share incredible destinations that offer passport-only travel freedom, no visa required. Number 2. Trinidad and Tobago. What if your next adventure included untamed rainforests, world-renowned festivals, hidden beaches, and a full 90 days to experience it all without needing a visa? That's exactly what you'll find in Trinidad and Tobago. Many know this destination for carnival, calypso, and steel pan music, and yes, it delivers all of that. But you'll be amazed by how much more this dual island republic offers. For American travelers, it's stress-free, a 90-day stay with no visa, no paperwork, no embassy visits. Just show up and explore. The two islands couldn't be more different. Trinidad is energetic and bustling, with colorful markets, booming nightlife, and a music scene that pulses with life. Then, just a quick flight or ferry ride away, Tobago invites you to slow down. The atmosphere shifts. Palms sway gently, waves lap the shore, and you're suddenly in sync with nature's rhythm. Trinidad and Tobago is also one of the Caribbean's most biodiverse nations. You can hike to hidden waterfalls in the northern range or paddle through bioluminescent bays that shimmer under your kayak. Much of the landscape remains untouched: quiet beaches where sea turtles nest, traditional fishing villages, and a rainforest reserve that has been protected since the 1700s, long before environmentalism became popular. But the real wonder lies in the culture. In just one dish, you'll taste Africa, India, China, and Europe. In one street conversation, you might hear 5 languages. This place is a living mosaic of traditions, flavors, and stories. Still think unforgettable trips need to come with visa complications? Think again. Number 1. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Picture a chain of islands so enchanting they almost don't seem real. Towering volcanoes, crystal clear waters, and sailboats drifting between quiet coves. Welcome to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and yes, U.S. travelers can visit for 30 days without a visa. Many assume this is just a playground for the wealthy yachting elite. But there's so much more. This place is untamed, raw, and beautifully real. St. Vincent is mountainous and shrouded in mystery, with jungle trails that lead to secluded black sand beaches. Then there are the Grenadine Islands, tiny, charming escapes like Bequia, Canoan, and Union Island. These hidden gems are serene, underexplored, and offer a glimpse of the Caribbean before mass tourism arrived. In just a few days, you can snorkel through historic shipwrecks, sail alongside locals, and sip fresh coconut water from a roadside stand where time seems to stand still. Here's the bonus. Because this destination isn't overrun by tourists, its authenticity remains untouched. You'll discover family run-ins, pristine coral reefs, and communities where you're greeted by name after just a couple of days. No visa. No hassle. Just genuine escape. Are you ready to swap your office chair for a hammock in the Grenadines? Now you know you don't need a visa to find paradise. From the volcanic peaks of St. Lucia to Antigua's 365 beaches, from Dominica's untamed nature to the soulful rhythm of Jamaica, the Caribbean is full of incredible destinations waiting to be explored, no permission slips required. And most people? They'll never know. That's why we're here to show you the real stories, the real places, and the real travel freedom that exists beyond the brochures. If this inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's ready to break free from the ordinary. Because sometimes, the best adventures don't require a visa, just a passport. We'll see you in the next one.